Yo, what's good, guys? How are we doing on this fine Friday? Finally, Friday. All right, let me catch up with the chat, see what's been going on. Yeah, bro, you gotta cut the spamming out. Good evening. How we doing? Wherever you're watching from. What are you guys watching today? Gold? That's definitely gold. See what NQ can bring. Today I'm still looking for downside on NQ today. These lows just look way too clean to be left. I'm definitely thinking, though, into 9:30 we should get another leg up above these highs and then get a little bit of a breakdown lower. So into the open, this is where my bias stands. Push to the upside, and then we break down, trade to the downside. Honestly, I'm not looking for buys today. It could go higher, but for me, I don't know. I'm not too happy to look for the buys. That makes sense. If we look in the 4-hour, though, this thing's been in a chop that since FOMC or after it, trying to find its footing. Euro, look at Euro. It hit our targets very nicely. So if you're in the stream, I don't know when it was. I think a few days ago was like last Wednesday. I'm looking for these highs on Euro. Finally got taken out. DXY is recovering. So these lows that we were looking for on DXY finally got taken out. Horrible market, though, if you're trading forex, because, bro, look at these wicks. Yeah, you can miss me with that, trying to play around with this, because I'm more than certain this market is just going to stay within this level right now. But yeah, this was the upside play on Euro that I was looking for. Closure above these levels, and then we have the run higher. GC, yeah, we'll look at gold for you. Honestly, gold's not the worst of markets. I would look for, if it's definitely going to take these two lows out down here. Takes these lows, I'd look for a bit of a run to the upside. That's where I stand with that. Well, honestly, I want to sell NQ today, so we should get a push to the upside, take out some of these highs, and then move on lower. Hello. Day trade, is that day trading priest? Damn. See, the name's actually catching on. If you want to become a day trader, you got to put day trader, then something in front of it or after it. I mean, I think your long should play out, by the way. You should get a run above this high. But then once it takes it out, I kind of want to sell it, bro. But your long should give you a bit of a decent move to the upside. Bearish bias, because I just go basically off what my time-based ranges say. So like today, this was my London range. So I gave a buying setup. So if you guys have been following me, if we take out the low of my range, I'm looking for the high. So there we got the high. Today, if we take out the high, I'm looking for that pretty much. And these lows look pretty nice for me to get taken. Aiming for previous, honestly, not the worst of plays. I would love to buy up this market if it was like trading down here, and then I had something like that. Do you see in your model? Hardly ever. It's basically how I'm trading, just based off these time-based ranges. Looking for a run at the high and the low. I only trade reversals and retracements anyway, so if it gives me a short play, I'll look for that. Just this move. All I need is that move. Today, I'm not trading with 5 minis though. I'm gonna have to go with 1 mini. To be honest, I could put in a bit more size, but 1 mini should do on today. I hardly ever trade continuations. I mean, if my like this was a continuation trade in London, right? Because the higher time frame's bullish. We have my range right here. Market trades below it, takes out this low, changes delivery. This is a buy, so it's obviously in line with the higher time frame order flow. So with that, yeah, I do trade it, but most of the time I'm just trading retracements and reversals. Hello, hello, how we doing? YM's flying. I think this market is just in a world of its own. I mean, yesterday it was pretty clean though. Takes out the low and then push to the upside. You want me to change my nickname? Nah, bro, you should keep it. We should make a trend. Everyone's going to put day trading, then something at the end of it. I'm the pioneer of that, though. I didn't hear anyone doing that before me. Yo, how you doing, bro? Keep it, bro. It's a nice little username. I influenced you to understand MMXM. Speaking of MMXM, he should be coming on a stream in October. Okay, there's that run higher. 784-ish. Like, I think it might dig a bit higher into like these highs. I'd watch for like some sort of reversal. Around here doesn't sound too bad. I'm good. I'm good as well. New FIFA comes out today. Oh, it's out. Did you buy it? Bro, if you didn't buy it, I'm going to buy it for you. Good afternoon, 8 Design. How you doing? But yeah, those of you that are coming in, pretty much same as I always approach, right? The markets. I can either only buy or I can only sell. So either I'm wrong or I'm right. That's basically my methods to trading. So today, if it trades higher, takes out the high of the range, I'm only looking for a short back. I might just set a limit above here, 20-point stop loss or something. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I mean, if you've had a good week, I definitely wouldn't recommend risking anything on a Friday. Even if you had a bad week. Asia high break, and then I think reverse. I like the way you think. The only issue we have is we're about 60 points away from previous day high, so it could always run that, and we're trading at all-time highs. So if we do trade a reversal and retracement, just understand we're trading with everything against us. But I'll always trust my model. If it tells me to short, I'll short it. Grinch smile today again. Dude, yesterday was actually horrible. We made it out though, but it was decent. I think New York's been pretty bad lately. Based on your model, I think it played out and you just yeah, let's take a look. It played out today very nicely. I don't think oh yeah, it did play out. I didn't even realize that. So today we took out the low of the range, changed the delivery here, pokes above the high. Very nice on EU. Yesterday it just runs higher, so really no trade there. But today AU gave a trade. Nasdaq gave a trade as well today. This buying setup trades below the low, takes out the high. Very clean. Looking for previous day high now. I'm just looking for a reversal or a retracement around here. Something like that. But I'm not being ignorant to the fact that it could still take out previous daily high. So I'm up on the week, so I'm only just risking a bit of profits. Yesterday only took the trade on paper. Yeah. I mean, it's still good to gain the experience with it. Wouldn't. What's up, buddy? Oh, actually, I saw you post in the Discord. I mean, you got funded today, right? Or you passed your eval? Let me check. Yeah, you took the longs on gold. I think very nice. But yeah, gold today, I'd be looking at run at these two equal lows, see if it gets it. That's about it on that market. I think the hard part in your model, yeah, that's very true, because like right now, as I said, anyone premature trying to get in, probably you'll get stopped out, but waiting for it to stop printing, give another run to the upside, and then look for a downside play. That's where most of it's done. But I wouldn't say it's the hard part. Every model or strategy has some sort of waiting and filtering. Sir, please give me a funded account today, please. Bro, please could you give me a funded account? You never think about me. It's always about you. I'll give you one if you give me one. How about that? But it's easy to wait for the same time every day. Yeah, that's true. Like you could just sit in front with my model trading the London range. You know that this range is going to form from what 112 to 212. So you don't need to watch the market then. You know you're waiting for 3 a.m. So 3 a.m. is right here. We take out the liquidity, basically only looking for a run to the high after that. So you only have like an hour of waiting. Same with this, I'm only trading 9:30 to 10. Hopefully I get a trade. If I don't, then I'm not going to sit in front of InQ all day trying to get a trade out of it. Full port sales, yeah. I'm definitely on that. Don't put pump today. Uh, I don't know, to be honest. I'd still like a run lower. These lows look too good, but the way it's setting up definitely wants previous daily high. I hope it doesn't take it. See if ES takes it. ES or Dow take it. Give me an SMT. Should be fair enough for me to short. This market. Not gold. I took German 40 indices. Really good. German 40. I have not checked that market out in a while. Actually, it does play out pretty nicely. Yesterday it was nice. Low to the high. High to the low. Pretty nice market, you know. Can you show me how you draw your range from 512 to 612? Nah, bro. This range, the London one's from 112 to 212, and this one's from 812 to 912, the New York one. But yeah, a bit of insight on these ranges, right? A lot of you are probably like, what the hell is he on about? So these ranges, basically, there's like a daily candle every day. We'll explain this every live stream. And there's obviously going to be orders and liquidity that need to be paired up. So basically a time cycle of instructions and stuff that needs to happen. So my theory is orders above the marketplace need to get paired with the orders below the marketplace. That's why I always prefer to trade a reversal or a retracement based off that. So like this today, pretty good example. We take out the low of the range. Once you run the low, closure above this, I could long it and target this high. And all I need is that high of 50% or whatever. So like this whole run, that's all I need. I don't care about the rest of it. If I get the rest of it, then just a bonus for me. It's like, we're 780. So this is the M15 gap. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying to short it from here, holding it up. In theory, this market shouldn't, no body should close within there for it to trade lower. After you get the liquidity sweep of your zone, would you decide to enter? Yeah, exactly. So this range, you see, once it takes a low, I'm basically looking for a change in delivery. So I focus on 3 down close candles. So once it closes above, I can look for the run to the upside or trust a buying setup from there. So this, and I always do this. I never buy as the market's going up, and I never sell as the market's going down. I know it sounds simple, but just a rule of mine. So you see this down close candle. Once it changes delivery, I want to buy this candle. I don't want to buy this up close one. This next one, if I miss this buying opportunity down here, I can buy into this down close candle. It's kind of how I like to approach it. But today, I don't know. I might set a sell limit right here, 1 mini. And then stop just above that high. Kind of worth it for me to try a little dig at it. Bro, Dow is off. This is one market that if you catch a trade on it, you're definitely gonna get a good run. How do I define a change in delivery? So basically, by definition, a change in delivery is just the market shifting from being bearish, so like a sell program, to a buy program, or a buy program into a sell. So I like to define it with 3 candles. I think a lot of people use 1, but I use 3 because usually there's going to be a fair value gap overlapping with this. So if there's a fair value gap, I'm looking for a closure above this. This shows to me that it's changing delivery and it wants a trade to the high of this range. So I'm not randomly just looking for the buy. I'm looking for it logically. So that high is left, this low is taken, shift in delivery. Makes sense for me to try it. But this short, I'm basically just trying based off a standard deviation level and having a bearish bias. That's pretty much it. And I'm up on the week, so I don't mind risking the profits. Well, small portion of the profits, even if I take a loss. Shorts on gold. Dude, yeah, these equal lows look too good to be left, in my opinion. My humble opinion. Yeah, I'll try and find an example. Oh, yesterday's a pretty good example. Like closure above this, I'm looking for a run to the upside. So like these two, I know it's not 3, but still can pretty much taking up the range of 3. Closure above can trust the buying setup. That's where I took it. And then obviously we have inversion right here. Gives me a bit more confidence to that. NQ25. Honestly, not a bad shout. But I can't buy this market. My model only tells me to short. You could buy it though. You find limits risky? I don't mind limits. I have a like predetermined risk right here. So like if it stops me out, it stops me out for a small portion of how much I'm willing to risk. Because every single trade you need to have some risk already determined. Because if you're taking trades without knowing what risk you're going to place, that's just a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. Triple what? Yeah, I know. Next week we should be back to normal though, in like trading stuff. We had Powell this week. We had what, Fed rates, and then what else do we have? Contracts, rollover, a lot of stuff. That's why usually this delivery has not been the best in New York. It's been pretty choppy, and then decides to move. When you accept risk, we move with whatever limit orders. I mean, yeah, once you accept that the trade you're about to take has a potential of losing, then it makes it a lot easier on you mentally. I think it might tag me in right before the open. I don't really like that, so I'm going to cancel these limits. I'll wait on the open, see what it does. Last thing I want to do is be in a position before the open or into the open. I heard there might be more. Dude, to be honest, I think these indices have a bit more higher. Like long term, Albert, I think they have, like, statistically, if you buy the indexes, you're going to do well. I think they have higher. I think gold has higher. I think DXY has lower as well still. So that's my thesis. I think foreign currencies should continue going higher, like Euro, GBP, especially into 2026. Can you tell me your price you drew a line today? It's basically this fair value gap, this one right here. Looking at that high of it. Price to trade into in reverse. I only cancel my limits because it's already pushing up into the open. I'd rather be in a position after the market opens up, then tags me in and drops off. But yeah, those of you coming in, my only bias for today is downside. I can't really buy this market all the way up here. Have you noticed though that price invalidates a setup and breaks explorer's level while it's way too fast to the next level? Yeah. Or what do you mean? Like it just invalidates? I mean, you can use areas of invalidation as areas of validation. That's what I like to kind of do. So you see this inversion gap. This is where the market should have held up. This is where my theory of 3 candle change in delivery comes into play, because here, this market's bearish. This gap should hold up. And this gap fails, so it's an invalidation. So it invalidates that, change delivery, and then the buying setup should occur. That's really where most of it happens. So we got 3 minutes until this open. Yeah, how many people we got watching? 62. By the way, if we hit 10K subs before the end of the year, I need to get some people on. So I'm gonna get MMXM on some point in October. Who else would you like to see on? Let me see. What about Dow? Yeah, I can get Dow Jones on the stream. Dude, Dow Jones is in a mind of its own, but in my opinion, it should run this low. Takes out the high and goes lower. T-trades, yeah, I can definitely do that. We'll do it'll probably be a joint stream, me, Matt, T, and Nick. That'll be pretty fun to watch. We'll trade the open. Will we get a short on YM? I always hope for a setup on YM, but it always seems to deliver without me. Like this was, once it moves, it just moves. And it doesn't want anyone to get in with it. Being on a stream with you three before, me, Matt, and Nick, those streams are pretty fun. Don't think Matt's streaming today. I think it's just me. New Blue Guardian code 60% off. Hell yeah. Go buy loads of accounts and just full port them. Worst case scenario, you lose. Best case scenario, you're just funded, bro. I'm joking. Don't do that. Okay, so that was the open. I mean, Dow's pushing. Same with ES. Let's see if NQ can push. This is a huge regular trade hours gap. It should fill this gap. IMO. Let's see. Bad to guess. Oh, there's ES pushing. Oh, there goes Dow Jones, as I said. This Nasdaq's the one that's been the bitch. So, like, how Dow just moved, how ES just moved, really how NQ should be moving, but all right, so there you guys go. I told you as we were streaming that Dow should take this low, but it'll never give the entry to take that low. But there you go. Hopefully some of you somehow, if you somehow got that, then I'm going to pull you up for a stream next time. Oh, ES took the low. So that's basically my model, right? Run to the high and low. Formed pretty nicely. NQ was just being the bitch. It's the easiest way I can put it. You got it? Let's go. Nice. Yeah, you could live a happier life trading Dow. NQ should give it too. Like, this should drop off, take all of these lows. Just need ES to stay weak with it. Full put Dow short, someone put okay. Shouldn't be putting that, Ben. Encouraging bad trading, bro, in my streams. All right, come on, NQ. No, you wanna. But yeah, hopefully you guys kind of understood my framework today. I knew Dow was just going to be the better one. Hopefully NQ can lose a bit of strength. I'm still deciding which asset to trade before US30. To be honest, I don't want to trade. So all of these indices, they're like one, but they're all different in their nature. Like Nasdaq sometimes will just be annoying. Sometimes Dow will just deliver very quickly. Okay, there we go. Pushing. Kill it. I want NQ to just drop. Take this low. ES has done it. Dow's still going. Like, these lows are too clean to be left. You see, this is what you have to put up with when you trade NQ. Dow will either drop low. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. Like, either you'll take a trade on Dow and it'll deliver the best, and then you enter the trade and just it won't move and it'll stop you out, then move to the direction. ES went for it, usually for Fright Train. ES did go for it. I was surprised. Look, it's the weaker one, but it's delivering the model. NQ has been naughty, bro. I agree. Someone needs to spank it. Which I'm not going to ask that question, actually. Yeah, brother, we want to go with one pair. The one pair I would recommend is probably NQ. Do you trade oil? Also, can you do a run of a quick look at it? Yeah, sure. Let's look at oil. The oil, you should have been trading in 2024. That was when it was so good. I mean, does well with my model, takes out the high and low. I wouldn't do anything right now, though. It's not taking out this high or the low. So I need NQ to drop. It makes me happy. Exactly what Dow is doing. This is why I wanted an NQ. I think it will move the mass to downside. Bro, why are you typing in caps? Why are you yelling at me, bro? Oh yeah, by the way, this is an opening price I did introduce. 820. Needed to blow through there. Dude, Dow. Done for the day. Bro, what did you take? Take the shorts with my model? What is my... I'm only on the M5. Like, I'm hardly ever below this. Oh, how's my Apple portfolio looking? I am green. I'm ridiculously green right now, guys. So if I can't remember which live stream, but we were looking for Apple upside, it should go get 260s. There we go. So you know what I did? I decided to buy Apple stock, right? I bought Apple at 200. From there, I'm up what 25%. Well, Apple's up 20% from there. Now I can buy the new iPhone and it's pretty much free because the stock paid for it. Saw that YouTube video you uploaded on I-20. Yeah, you can see how NQ is reacting to it right now. Very sensitive, but it's being... Dude, this what Dow did. This is what I wanted today. Like, if you were with me from the start of the stream. I hate NQ. That's also why I closed my limit. I was like, this thing's just going to be a bitch. Stop yelling at the host. Tell them, bro. I'm sick and tired of it. iPhone Air? Nah, I don't know about that, bro. I had to go with the Pro. The Air just looks like it'll snap easily. Like in your pocket or something. Right, push it. It's only what 10 more points. Bless me with a futures account tied to forex. What made you get tired of forex? No, but those new Meta smart glasses look crazy. They look like insane. Like you can type, message, and everything on them. Nvidia holding up NQ. Oh yeah, Nvidia's bullish, NQ's fighting against. Oof, Nvidia was clean. Look, takes a low, we get that high. If you got in on that though, you're a wizard because that was way too quick. Losing streak. Why, bro? So come on, 2 points. 2 points away. I just need this as a peace of mind that all three of them took the low. Can you tell us how you started getting profitable from the market? Main thing was I just stopped focusing on what was taught. Like I realized that 95% lose, so 5% are winning. what the hell are the 5% doing? I obviously wanted to be on that side. So I just started to study exactly what was going, because I had no logic to why price should go higher or lower, right? Because I needed justification. I can't just buy and sell a market without knowing how it should get there, why it should get there. So that's basically what I did. I kind of just reversed engineered a lot of things, in which you started NQ futures. NQ 1 minute. Yeah, that's horrible. But yeah, you guys can see how it's holding up 820. Like it's like a brick wall. Not letting it past. Goof of PA. I agree. Mainly it was Dow today. Like, look at this. So majestic, I'd have to say. ES is, yeah, ES is below it. NQ's holding the SMT. Could be enough to push them because it's already traded below the low, and they're not too far away from the all-time highs. Like, you see how Dow just did all the heavy lifting. So like at the start of the stream, I was like, these lows look too good to be left. They were too good to be left. Dow Jones took them all, made the SMT, helped NQ and ES get out. That's also why I closed off my limit. I would have been tagged in like here. I would have had a crazy entry. But I'm not trying to risk that before the open. Not on a Friday. German 40. Oh, just poked above the high. But I think if Dow stays or ES starts to push, should help NQ fly off. Tired of FX because I've been trading it for a long time. Dude, just go with Blue God. They have 60% off right now. Just go with that. Just pick up an account and then only trade my model and you'll be good. You literally passed phase 1 today with my model. You can easily do it in futures as well. But yeah, guys, that was my framework for today. Even if we look at regular trading hours, we had a gap, completely filled it in. Which platform? Go with Project X. I think they drop Tradeovate. Once they do drop Tradeovate, I would go with Tradeovate. I think they're dropping it in the coming weeks. I recommend the 100K Guardian account. Legendary Path, you know ball, bro. You know ball. Right, so this is NQ, bro. Very awful. Let's see if ES stays pretty heavy, should be enough. Dow's pushing, get all of these lows gone. So this gap's like the, what do you call it? The only thing that's holding NQ from flying to the upside. And 820. I'd love to get a trade in on this, but I don't think this market's wicks. That YouTube emoji is hilarious. No, you don't want to trade sugar, mate. I was looking at sugar, so Like, look at my play on sugar. Like, the whole economy is about to collapse if sugar ends up all the way back down to here. Ruin my whole investments. Did you put TP at the opposing side? Yeah, exactly. But you should always also TP if one of the other ranges takes, well, one of the other markets take the opposing end. So you see ES took the low, decent TP. Dow Jones took all of these lows. So it's like the market's kind of finished its delivery and then NQ's just being annoying. Project X Connect Trading View. I mean, they have like a trading view interface. Trade cattle. Nah. Ain't got enough funds for that. You gotta, it's like trading the bond market. You gotta be putting in decent amounts in a personal account. Once I get funded, I will look to expand capital by getting funded with a futures account. You should go in with a futures account now. IMO. How much needed to trade a personal account? I mean, you can trade with it with like less than $300. Just depends on how much you want to put in. Why trade a personal? You can just trade a funded account for 60% off, bro. Well, then again, you'll need NQs to give you some decent price action because this is horrific. But it's closed above the gap, so to me, it should just continue. Dow gave the run to these lows. Should it be enough to push NQ off? Get back above these highs. This is in a market maker buy model. Got to move over to YM this week. I actually said the same thing once because like it delivers my model every day. I'm not even exaggerating that. This is Friday. This is Thursday. Okay, not every day. Wednesday. I mean, if it was FOMC, what can I do? Still delivered to the low though. But Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, like pretty much every day, right? 4 times out of this week. But god damn, trying to trade this, mayhem. Got an NQ, but my buy limit didn't trigger. Yeah, yesterday was very nice on NQ. I wouldn't say very nice, but it was decent. Models as well. Model prints. Real mayhem, but you can always tell like it's gonna kind of chop around, or maybe it's just my experience talking. Like as soon as I see ES and Dow deliver exactly what I wanted on NQ's failing to do that, I'm like something's up. They're holding an SMT, so it should just expand back to all-time highs from how I would see this market. Right until NQ come back from Zombieland. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like these highs are still in sight. What do I think? I mean, it's still holding the SMT of these lows. I think it should just continue to these highs. If you asked me that at the start of the stream, though, I was looking for shorts. takes out the high, I'm looking for these lows, all get taken, but unfortunately on Dow and ES. What can I do, eh? What can I do? Now we can watch, well, if you're in a long, should play out for you, 24, 815. Blue Guardians, instant funding. They do have instant funding. It's not bad, actually. I would go with that. Are you in longs? No. I can't long this market. It just goes against my model, but I was just speaking for you guys. If you wanted to, he's holding the SMT, taking out, targeting those highs. Not too bad. But see how it held up 820's opening price? Very nice. It should clear out these highs before 10 a.m. in the next 9 minutes. Where are we at? 24,816. Should get them. These boxes are just, it's just a time cycle within a time cycle, like the easiest way to explain it. Starts from 812 to 912. It's not like a random box that I've drawn. I'm just framing it off of. It's basically where I'm looking for orders to be paired right off the, like if it takes out the high, I'm looking for the low run. Same thing, vice versa. Like today, ES takes the high, then targets the low. This run lower, that's basically my position. But as we're holding this SMT so close to this high, I should easily get into them. But at the start of the stream, this is all I was looking for. Short to take out these lows. Unfortunately, it was Dow that did it. The menace. Can't do much on there. But like you see this run on Dow, that's enough for me to like make my money, get out, and just leave this market alone. We can watch it to hopefully get this high though. So I know some of you did get some longs from here. Did he get it? Nearly there. Dope stream. Appreciate it. You don't trade Dow? No, I don't. Whenever I trade Dow, it delivers the worst price action ever seen to man. So I stayed away from Dow. Finally near the high, yeah. I mean, it's left, I think it took the high. Well, it's left these two equal highs. It should blow through that. Yes, and Dow should gain a bit of strength. Like these are two equal to be left. Should rally on through. If this is where it gives the reversal, then I'd be very surprised. It should just rally on through this high. Do you enter a reverse near the lows? Oh, you nearly got it. It's nearly there. You just need ES to catch up with you. Then it should give you your little setup to this high. Oh, I just poked above it, by the way. Didn't see that. Nice, go to 25. Hopefully. It should, though. These two, it just looks like a shallow run. It should jump up higher a bit more aggressively. Bro, your patient levels? I wouldn't call it patience. I'd say it's just my trading is very boring. So I guess patience just came with it. But it's very mechanical, you know, like if the market does that, this is where I'll sell to target that. look to target all of these, but if one market does that, then it's finito. It's nothing for me to do. It's very just this, that, then that kind of trading. Yeah, you guys in your longs, you should get your TP. You should rally on through to these highs. These, I don't think this is the high. They're way too clean to be left. Follows with patience you must. Revenge is in the trader's trap. Wise words from a wise man. Dude, I hope as soon as we get good price action in, I mean, to be fair, this wasn't too bad in terms of my model. Like, delivered decently to the high and low, but October time was so much better last year. Stop loss? Where was your stop loss? What did you try, bro? Shut up. I rather prefer trading higher time frames. Do you think? I mean, indices you can, but you might as well just invest in them as well. Like, these indexes are long term going to deliver a decent return. I'm in a long gold. Sells at 934. Honestly, not a bad short, but the only problem you had was ES ran the low, and so did Dow. Took all of these lows that we were looking for, so that's why it ended up doing what it did. So, like, always watch what ES and Dow are doing, because they would give you a picture of what's going to happen. Like here, made the SMT, rallied on up, and then took out this high that was happening in the morning. Price action was too quick for me to enter. Yeah, to be honest, like, yeah, the model played out, but in terms of entry, there really wasn't any for me to try and take. Gold was good. I would have loved to run at these lows on gold. If it ran out these lows, that's what I was looking for at the open. Takes out these lows, easy run to the upside. That's why it would have triggered me to get in on those longs very easily. But decent market. Maybe 10 a.m. will take out the high. Yeah, you want ES to remain strong though. Like, none of these indices should give up the goose, because if they do, then you got a SMT at these highs holding down the market. But yeah, this was the stream, guys. I hope you did get something from it. It was decent. It seems your model works fine on different instruments. It does work well on a few different markets. It works the best that I found on NQ, but you can play around with it, see if it works on anything else. But yeah, we'll pick some giveaway winners. So what is that I have to do? It's like a giveaway, pick a tool. But yeah. No word? Should we do a word? Let me see how we're picking these winners. All right. All you got to do, like, I'm not picking the first people. I'm just picking anyone that was in the stream. Just comment the word. We'll do NQ again. Just NQ. Very simple. I'm not picking the first one. I'm just picking whoever types it. All right. So Andrew 1232. You're who came up for me. So that's one. Right, this chat's frozen. So RTST, that's 2. And then Lazar, that's 3. All right. So those are the winners for the giveaway. We'll be going live again on Monday. Definitely we'll have a giveaway picker for next time because I can't be bothered picking the winners individually now. So next time we're going to automate this whole thing. So I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. Well done to the winners. We'll speak to all of you on Monday. I'll be back live. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll be back on Monday.